Hey everyone, I'm just out here telling you that I'm really, really sorry that I I'm not able to do a video today. There was a family crisis and um, not anything I could really go into because it's not my place to say, but um, I'm just stressed out of my mind right now. I have an appointment that I have to leave for in an hour and a half, and I wanted to do this video real quick just to let you know that my penis has been infected for like 5 months. Going on 5 months. Well, December, January, February, March, April. So soon it'll be 5 months, and it was the beginning of December, and my heart just started palpitating really, really fast, and I woke up and I was sweating, the palpitation, the dizziness, and there was like some other thing that I was feeling. I was looking up the I'm just so tired. Symptoms of a heart attack. Um, and I'm gonna be switching from hand to hand because I don't even have my tripod or anything. I'm just outside, just enjoying the sun. I kind of put you guys facing the sun, but I'm not sure if that's working right. But anyway, so it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and my husband rushed me. I told him to please rush me to the hospital. He thought it was nothing. He was like, "Oh, it's probably like all the other times. They're gonna send you home after an hour." But no, my heart was beating 200 beats per minute, I think, and they called that atrial fibrillation, and they said I needed to get shocked. But instead of using the paddles, they would just put electrodes to on my skin, and it would shock me. I was petrified, and I kept telling him I need to know more information, and it just all of these things that bad that could happen to you, and since there's a lot of people in the emergency room, I kept having to wait for the doctor to come back into my room. They immediately hooked me up to an IV. My penis started forming like a ring, like it looked like a scratch, but it wasn't a scratch, like blood clots started surrounding it. That's how bad it got. And they said that's the infection, and also it could be dehydration. I'm like, but I drink like up to 3 64-ounce bottles of water. But then I remembered I'm out a lot. I'm back and forth taking my son to school, taking my daughter to the hospital, to her appointments, going to my appointments, and I don't drink water during that time, and I'm out all day, and I realized I have to start bringing my water bottle, which is heavy, with me in the car. And then the car gets hot. I can't drag it with me everywhere I go, but they hooked me up to an IV in the meanwhile while I'm waiting for the doctor with antibiotics and with fluids, and like maybe half an hour passed. Oh my goodness, those fluids made me go to the bathroom like every 15 minutes, and I noticed that my heart had come down, and I said, "Can you hook me back up to the machine?" And then they told me that I went back down to 100. So they wanted to see it go down to 100. I was about 109, and it kept going, fluctuating between like 99 and 109. So they were like, "You don't need the shocky thingies." I call it the shocky thingies. But they wanted to admit me. They wanted to test my heart. I was hooked up to those things all night long. They said they want to know what caused it, but they are sure that it was the infected penis, and they were like, they had me talk to the surgeon, the surgeon that I love, that I trust with my life. He was the one I saw, and then I talked to a cardiologist, and I talked to the staff doctor, and they told me that and I keep looking there instead of there. They sent me home with antibiotics. my surgeon called one of his friends and said, look, this girl's not making money and she needs this thing removed. Would you please, sit and talk with her and consider doing this for whatever it is that the insurance company will pay. And that night, I have no complaints, usually I'll have like some good and some bad to say, but I really don't have any complaints except that one of the nurses was like a brute when she was putting the IV in me, and both times that this specific nurse did it, the IV popped out. But I was hooked up to that IV all night. I was hooked up to electrodes all night. They kept coming in every half hour. They kept taking blood. So I really didn't sleep that first night. And usually the beds are comfortable in this hospital. It's hit or miss. And the bed wasn't bad, but every time I tried to get comfortable, I would slide down. It's one of those, because the way I like to sleep in the hospital is to be in a like a reclined position, not all the way back. So, and I would try to like do partially back, and I would start falling. So that was a little bit of a pain. My feet were starting to get tired of pushing back up. But so the cardiologist talked to me and said, you need to continue to see a cardiologist. I'm outside and I keep feeling like stuff going in my eyes, because, pollen and stuff, I guess. And so it just told me that they're going to give me antibiotics, and they're going to put me on blood thinners, because they said it was not a heart attack, that this is very, very different from a heart attack. And since they continued to tell me I'm going to die from high blood pressure, he said this has nothing to do with high blood pressure. They believe it was due to the infection. And atrial fibrillation doesn't have to do anything with high blood pressure or heart attack, they said. So, oh my goodness, like stuff keeps going into my eyes. I didn't want to be inside. It's so pretty out. I have to leave in about an hour and a half, but I just wanted to do it outside, and my arms are killing me. But, so yeah, they said they put me on blood thinners, and while I was there, my blood pressure really wasn't bad. My blood sugar, the weird thing is, it would go up to 180 when I wasn't eating. But when I started eating, it went down to 140. So, not really sure what's going on there. So I made an appointment to see my cardiologist, and with the plastic surgeon that my surgeon had recommended that I go to. And they said, they told me when that doctor refers someone, they'll take care of them. So let's see what happens. So I've been on blood thinners and antibiotics, and the blood thinners is a mixture of high blood pressure pills. And as far as I can tell, I'm not having any side effects. The antibiotics are, though. They're giving me the pain in the joints, just like the Cipro did, but not as bad. Like the Cipro, I couldn't even move my hands anymore. This one wasn't that bad. So I just finished them, but I still feel the infection. The pain that I was in that week in my pants was so bad. It's not just underneath; it's all on top too. And the doctor. It's my fault. I'm running around so much. The doctor had told me to go pick up antibiotics the week before, and I didn't. And maybe had I done that, this wouldn't happen. But in a way, I think it might have been a blessing in disguise, because I think now I'm hoping that now I'm finally going to get the surgery I need. I lost like 10 pounds of water weight. Like my face I still have a double chin, but it's not as swollen as it was. My belly is not as swollen as it was. So I'm going to try the antibiotics, continue the antibiotics that my PCP had given me, my doctor had given me the week before. The only thing that made no sense to me was they're trying to push me to do the surgery, the weight loss surgery. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not cutting into my organs. I'm sorry. So one of the suggestions that was made is to go on the Glucerna diet, because Glucerna is for diabetics. It will lower your blood sugar, and it is a meal replacement. So I started, like, they were saying I should just do liquid diet until I lose 50 pounds, but I don't think I could do that. And I just take it for lunch and for like a snack before I go to bed. And that worked fine, but I tried to skip breakfast as well because honestly I wasn't hungry. So I did the Glucerna for breakfast. Oh my goodness, for dinner time. This was yesterday. I was so hungry. I just stuffed my face with whatever I can get my hands on. Well, it was my veggie patties. It was hummus. That was healthy, but I haven't had any donuts, I think, since St. Patrick's Day. And I had to use up two coupons before the end of the month, so I got that, and I had like 2 bites of 5 donuts yesterday, and then today I had 1 donut. And one of the issues was, the family crisis that happened, and forget it. Then I was like, I don't care. I bought, he's saying when I do reintroduce vegetable salads, I should do vegetables, which, I mean, I don't mind certain vegetables, but eating it all the time and not eating anything else, like maybe have egg whites, those things make me want to vomit. But I brought myself some I think it was the green beans, the raw green beans, and I was just going to eat that last night to make up for what I did for dinner. And when the family crisis occurred, I was a mess. I didn't even care. I just stressed out of my mind right now. I just didn't have the patience to sit and do a tutorial. And there's things I want to show you. Earlier in the month, I had ordered the BYS Peach. They wouldn't send me the nail polish. I wanted to show you the palette. I didn't get the peach palette. I got the face palette, which has blush and lip cream and eyeshadow. I wanted to show it to you. I bought like one eyeshadow palette, the blush palette, like a lipstick, a lip gloss, So I wanted to show you what I got, but my thing is it looks like my battery's gonna die. So, the only thing I want to say about that, I mean, the company's really good. They refunded me for the nail polish because they couldn't send it, and they refunded. And I ordered in the beginning of the month, and they refunded me because they sent me the wrong color. And it's $15 to ship back and forth to Australia. So the company's actually pretty good. But what was disappointing, I was really excited to get it. The face palette is nice. It's got, it looks like it's got stuff they have 3 different palettes. They have the peach 1, peach 2, and the peach pink. And the thing that was disappointing, the first thing that was disappointing was it does have a mild smell of peach, but the actual plastic was had stains on it. And the stains are on the inside. So that had to be something in manufacturing. So that was kind of disappointing. And then I got the peach pink palette, and it smelled a little stale too, just like the one from the Family Dollar. I think that, it says everything's made in China. I guess everything's made cheaply, and the perfumes begin to, I guess, go bad in them. I mean, the face palette smelled good. It had the peach smell, but the pink palette smelled stale. The blush, it's like a little blush trio. It's like a highlighter, blush, and bronzer. That one smelled peachy. The lip product smelled peachy. But that one palette was a little stale. I'm like, I might as well have kept that palette from Family Dollar. Buddy, stop it. Because, I mean, it smelled the same way and it's cheaper. So that was the only disappointing thing. But the colors are very nice. And I was thinking about doing a look with that. I did have a look ready to do the last look of the Goth palette. They're already announcing that May 2nd, Wet n Wild is going to be releasing their summer collection. I haven't even finished the Goth palette looks. And just to let you know that Ulta was having some sales. And, buddy, come here. Stop it. And with the purchase of 3 products totaling $20, they give you a free lip bag. And it has Ulta and NYX on it. And I got that because I wanted to get the other two colors of the hollow eyeshadows, the gold and the bronze, but it don't look bronze. It looks pretty. It's like more like a peach. And I didn't know when I opened up the bag it came with free lips products, so that was really cool. And they were also having, I've been wanting for so long, so bad, was the Urban Decay the metallic palette, and that came with some free trial size Ulta, and it was half price. I'm like, it's never gonna get lower than that. Plus I use my points, so I got it for $15. So I got that. I want to do swatches of all of that for you. Yeah, so just wanted to tell you guys about that. And I'll be seeing, I think, one of my doctors next week, and then the other one the following week, and then my daughter gets her surgery, so I have to stay home with her for a good week, and most likely do a couple of more appointments after that. So yeah, just want to let you know what's going on with me, and I'm sorry I've not been able. This is just my go-to this month, silver. Trying to finish my little candy glitter liners from NYX. So the silver, and well, I mean, I showed you the picture of the eye look last week. So yeah, silver with black pink, and then white, and then I have a pink lip gloss with a silver lipstick over it, and then a pink blush. So yeah, and my nails, I've just been cutting them down. They've been just really kind of like getting messed up. But they're starting. It looks like they're starting to grow again, starting to get hard again. So yeah, so tomorrow I have to bring the car in. I do not want to, but next Friday is the surgery. Was next Friday the surgery? Oh, no, next Friday is some. I mean, I just have continuous appointments upon appointments. So I'm gonna try and do a video on Tuesday, because I don't have any appointments then. I'm just, and I'm kind of glad because I'm exhausted. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that. And and then Milani has their new eye toppers. Did that go black? The eye toppers is like a lid glitter. It's a little sheer, and those are like $11 each. But they have a bundle. I don't know. The bundle finished, and then it came back where instead of paying $55 plus tax and shipping, it's $48 and no shipping. And then it comes with a little rose gold bag. So, just to give you a heads up, Milani eye toppers, and there's a bundle for $48 as opposed to paying $55 plus tax, which comes up to $60. So anyway, just want to let you know all of that. And so yeah, sorry I didn't do a video, but just going through something with the family right now it's really bad. That it's not my place to tell it. It's not my family here. It's my extended. Well, it's my family in New York, and just has me severely stressed out. Nothing bad between us because we're all doing good, thank God, but just something that happened to a family member, and it's just killing me inside, and I'm just severely stressed out about it. So I knew I had to go to this appointment. I guess if I didn't, I might have done a video, but I just too stressed out. I didn't have the patience to do a video, and then, what if I wasn't ready in time to get, have to leave, for my appointment, all that. So I just, I don't have the patience to even edit right now. I have been too tired to take pictures of the stuff I wanted to show you so bad. So I don't know. I'm going to be busy this weekend. Comic-Con is here, and my daughter wants to go. So, get out the wheelchair. I can walk a little bit, but after like maybe 5 minutes, I'm in severe pain. I can't walk anymore. So, so yeah. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know what was happening, and I will hopefully see you next week. Bye.